Shalom Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Yahweh being the name of the Heavenly Father, and Yahweh Shai being the name of the Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. Those are the correct names you pray to. I'd like to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Israel, who are the men at GMS. Those are the men that taught me this truth through the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. I'd like to also give citations to the Akim out there on the highways and byways, pushing the truth with all righteousness and sincerity, which is the real house of David. This quick topic I wanted to speak on is about, being teachable. And that's something we all must be if we want to call ourselves the elect, the 144,000. Everybody in this thing, man, has to be taught something, okay? To know anything, it means at one point you didn't know, okay? So you didn't just get this truth and, the Lord just came to you and said, hey, you got all this knowledge now, go and teach. No, he put men out there and you learn from those men, okay? So every brother that's claiming to be a prophet, okay, they learn from men. All right. So that's a characteristic you must have. You must be teachable. Okay. You can't be a know-it-all, man. We don't know it all. First of all, even if you are a very, 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 very knowledgeable brother in all different aspects, okay, it don't mean anything in the sense of you're not knowledgeable because of you. It's the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, okay? So you can't say nobody can't teach me anything, okay? That's nonsense. We all need to be instructed on things, okay? Some more than others, but we all need it, okay? So I'm gonna just get a couple of scriptures, because that's a thing, throughout the years I've seen in Israel, just in, you definitely see it in your everyday walk of life in the world. Okay, people just being know-it-alls, thinking they don't need to be taught anything, and it's BS because everything they know they've been taught it. So why now, once you're in the truth, you think you can't be taught anything? Okay, when you see somebody like that, man, keep your eye on them. All right, that's not good. Okay, this is Matthews 18:1. At the same time came the disciples unto Yahweh Shai, saying, Who is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven? And Yahweh Shai called a little child unto him, and sat him in the midst of them, and said, Verily I say unto you, except ye be converted, and become as little children, ye shall not enter into the kingdom of heaven. Whosoever therefore shall humble himself as the little child, the same is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven. And whoso shall receive one such little child in my name receiveth me. So we must humble ourselves as little children, not knowing anything anymore, okay? That old man that we used to be, you didn't know shit, all right? You didn't know anything, okay? So you gotta become a little child again and grow in this thing, man. You start off with the milk and then you be able to get the meat, okay? But that's a process we all must go through, okay? That's a process we almost go through, and it continues on until we out of here, man. You always got to be taught things, okay? You always got to be taught things in this, all right? And once you get in the spirit of, I feel like I know a lot, I know most of these things, I know everything, okay? So I'm good. I can move on with myself. You need to check yourself, man. That's not a right spirit to be in, okay? That's not a right spirit to be in. So you just think you're the person that just can't be taught? No, man. No. All right. That's a prideful characteristic, man. That's a prideful way to think, thinking you can't be taught anything. Okay. The greatest leaders are people that are teachable. All right. To be a great leader is to also be a smart follower too, okay? Both go hand in hand. So again, as Yahweh Shai said, we got to become as that little child, man. All right. We go to First Peter. First Peter 5:5. Likewise, ye younger, submit yourselves unto the elder. Yea, all of you be subject one to another, and be clothed with humility. For God resisteth the proud, and give grace to the humble. We just said that spirit, that's a proud spirit, okay? to not be a teachable person. Okay, it says submit to one another. Okay, you got men that's been in this thing that has that experience. Okay, you submit to them. That's there's an order in this thing. Okay, and there's nothing wrong with that, man. Why wouldn't you want to be under a man that's following after Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai? That don't make you any less of a man. Again, that's that that's lacking humility. Okay, that's that proud spirit. Okay, it's not humble. All right, that's a spirit of the world. We can't be that. We let them do that. Okay, we let people of the world behave in that manner, and they'll deal with it. Okay, but in this truth, we can't have that type of spirit, man. All right, I have men that are over me that's in that's actually younger than me. Okay, but that don't make me feel any different. That don't make me look at them any different. I'm glad I got men over me that can guide me in this thing, man. You should be happy about that. You actually got. I mean, we got the internet, so brothers can always lean, and you got phones. You could call blah blah blah. But you actually should be happy that you have a circle of brothers, man, where you could lean on them. They can help teach you things, man. I am not embarrassed of that. Okay, that don't make me feel any less of a man. Okay, I'm glad to have that, and it show that age shit doesn't matter. Okay, in this thing. All right. Let's go to Proverbs now. Proverbs 13. Proverbs 13 and okay. Proverbs 13 and point is in 18. I'll read up a little bit. Proverbs 13 and 15. Good understanding giveth favor, but the way of transgressors is hard. Every prudent man dealeth with knowledge, but a fool layeth open his folly. A wicked messenger falleth into mischief, but a faithful ambassador is health. Poverty and shame shall be to him that refuseth instruction. Okay, being teachable is being able to follow instruction. Okay, we all come to different walks of life, so it might be harder than others. We got to grow in this thing, but being able to grow in this thing is tearing down that old man. Okay. Because the way I'm speaking now and the way I feel about it now, maybe in the world I wouldn't have felt that way. Okay, maybe freaking 20 years ago, a younger man than me telling me, trying to school me on something, I might have been like, nigga, fuck out of here. Like, who's you to tell me these things? Okay, but that just been a proud nigga spirit. Okay, but in this truth, it's like, calm, brother, keep it coming. That's how we grow, man. That's how we grow. Okay, it's by being teachable, by being able to follow instruction. That's an order. All right. But he that regardeth reproof shall be honored, man. You're going to get that crown, okay? When you be able to follow instructions, being able to accept correction, okay? That shows the spirit of humility, man. That shows the spirit of humbleness, okay? You don't have any proud. You're not you don't have any pride, okay? You're not a proud person, and that's what Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is looking for. You are willing to tear yourself down to be better for me, okay? Because they got this new thing going on in Israel where basically like being humble is kind of like a negative thing now. Like fuck being humble. Like I'm on my shit. There's one thing in having confidence, and there's one thing in just being just an idiot, man. You can have confidence and still be humble. Like I don't get it. All right. So again, I always say, like, when brothers are praying, man, make sure you're praying for the right characteristics. Okay. Make sure you're praying for characteristics. Okay. Things that'll make you better. Okay. You're supposed to pray for humility. Okay. If you know you have a proud spirit on you in certain avenues, pray to be able to take that off of you, man. Pray for more understanding. Okay. pray to have brothers give you better instruction. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that, man. You need that. You need that to grow in this thing. Okay. I'm gonna just get this last scripture. We're gonna stay in Proverbs. This is Proverbs 12, 12 and 1. Whoso loveth instruction, again, that's that word instruction. Whoso loveth instruction loveth knowledge. Okay, so if you love instruction, okay, you love knowledge. Okay, because that's the only way you're going to be able to get knowledge. It seems like it's such a simple thing, but it's hard for certain men. Okay, because you got the, let's keep it a buck. That's a wicked demon spirit on you, man. When you're supposed to love instruction, you're supposed to love being guided in a certain way. Okay, and not just from I'm gonna read the scriptures myself and figure it out on my own. No, you got men above you. Okay, you got, and let me say this: it ain't just necessarily men above you. It's men next to you. It could be men under you. However, the order may go in your, in your certain camp. Okay, you can get knowledge from everybody. All right. And you actually might get knowledge maybe more from a man that could be under you because y'all spirits may match better. He might understand you better, so he'd be able to teach you better, okay? So I don't want to make it just seem like just men above you can get that knowledge. No, the brotherhood is the brotherhood, man. We're one body. Again, we're one body, so everything connects. We're all connected to each other, okay? So we all need each other to keep this program going, okay? So again, whoso loveth instruction loveth knowledge. But he that hateth reproof is brutish, man. You a nigga. You are a nigga. All right? Plain and simple, okay? If you're walking around here and you get angry and annoyed every time brother's trying to give you instruction, all right? You always fighting back towards it. You need to check yourself, man. That is not of a wicked spirit. I mean, that is of a wicked spirit, man. That's not of a righteous spirit, okay? And you got a lot of men that do that. They hate reproof. Oh, brother, I got it. You don't gotta tell me this. No, nigga, shut up and listen, man. Listen. With that, I'll close it out. Give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Lord willing, you have been edified. Brothers and sisters, keep fighting. We're almost out of here. Fast, pray, do whatever you can to do to get yourself right so we can get up out of here on these chariots, man. It's getting that the time is getting, the door's about to close, man. The door's about to close, so we need to tighten up on every little thing about ourselves, man. Okay? Don't focus on, okay, I'm just I'm just preaching the word. Yes, that's what you're supposed to do. But you also have to maybe correcting yourself behind the scenes, okay? Because it's one thing to be able to speak the scriptures so greatly, but if you're not correcting yourself, becoming a better man, all right, it means nothing, okay? So again, like I said, pray for those characteristics, okay? Even if you feel you had them, pray for. I want to be more humble, okay? I want to be better. I want to be more teachable. Okay. Any good characteristic, just pray for him, man. Be intentional in your prayers. Okay. Don't just say, Lord, just help me. But you're not telling him how to help you. That goes back into examining yourself, because when you examine yourself and you're honest with yourself, you know what you need to be. You know what you need help in, and ask the Lord, and for a fact he'll give it to you. If you're a believer, that's one thing about our power, man, about the power. Okay. He's faithful in his words. And if you do his will, I got you. Whatever you need, I got you. Okay. So again, all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Shalom.